Larry, it's great having you with us.
No,
Thanks for coming down.
Thank you very much.
Now, I wanted to begin by asking you, Larry, if you can tell us what dental problem or problems were you experiencing that brought you to Dr. Grande?
Age. More than anything else, I was at a point where I had some crowns that were rather old, and so they were decaying underneath. And so when Dr. Grande looked into my mouth, I'm sure that he thought it was part of the Mayan ruins. But it turned out to be that there really was a plan to help. And it ended up by being a couple of implants, and we're working on that progress right now. And there was also part of the plan, he saved a couple of the other teeth so that we didn't have to go through, the implant period at all. So that I appreciate.
Oh, yes, indeed. So you kept a few that you thought you might lose, on top of adding some dental implants. And how far in the process are you, Larry?
Well, I'm about halfway through from an implant standpoint, where we've already got the bone built up and such. And now all I have to do is put in the posts, and then the implant, which is probably going to take about 6 months.
Okay, and then you're done.
And then I'm done.
New set of teeth to go with the ones you already have, right?
Yeah, well, I'll outlive George Washington.
There you go. Now, can you tell the folks how your process and experience has been here?
Well, it's been one of, when I came in, I needed a plan, but I didn't know that he was going to give me a plan. But I was in pain, to be quite frank with you. Yeah. And I think, of course, it's all more than one person, but I think the entire staff here, has done a great job in being able to pull together and to make me feel like, okay, now the next step of your plan is, and then we go from there. So it's been pretty straightforward, like they care.
That's wonderful, and obviously you seem very happy with the results thus far.
So far, and I really, the hard part is over, to be quite frank with you.
Yeah.
But I think there's still more, to come in the cosmetic area. But I'm in the public quite a bit, and it's just something that I would prefer, to have the best foot forward.
Yes, indeed.
And that I think Dr. Grande understands clearly, and so we're kind of working together there.
Working like a partnership, right? Mm-hmm. To get the results that you want.
Right.
And lastly, before we let you go, for all the folks watching, Larry, would you recommend Dr. Grande and his staff here at Grande Dental Care?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I'm not going to let anything out of the bag, but I'm going to be working at another location, to see if they need dental care, on a patient basis. So he can run by maybe 1 or 2 days a week, to do that, and it's a residential facility.
Oh,
okay, long-term care.
Obviously, you're that pleased with him, where you're recommending him to a number of other folks.
Right.
Well, that's great, Larry. And on that note, I'd like to thank you for sharing your experience and being a guest on our program.
Well, thank you for asking. I appreciate it.